Hello explorers! Welcome to a special episode of Waste No More. We are going to talk about 3 R's. Do you remember what 3 R's are? It's reduce, reuse and recycle. So we'll start up with reduce. To reduce something means to use less of something. So remember, when you use less, you throw less. And there's more space in landfill and less stuff in the ocean. So what are the types of things which we can reduce? For example, if you want to drink juice every day, okay, you go to the juice wala and you ask for a juice. So every single day, he give you a glass to drink. So at the end of the week, how many glasses do you create? 7 days is equal to 7 cups. If you take your own recyclable cup or a bottle, you can actually reduce the waste. So you can go to juice wala every day with your own glass or a bottle. The bottle you can use it again and again, and the glass or a cup you can use it one for a week. So this is the best example what I think to reduce, because you're drinking juice every day and the waste you have created is much less. So the second R is reuse, and this R is one of my favorite. So to reuse something means to creatively change something old into new using your own talent. Do you remember in our episode what Raj was reusing? He used some plastic bottles and made a lampshade. Do you know how he made that? Come, I'll show you. So I have got this box out here. I have a bottle. So I would like to tell you that I have cut the bottles. The bottom part, you need to cut it. You can see this? And if you want to shred and make it something happening, so I've cut into smaller pieces like this. You can see this. So if you want, you can color as well and you can cut it. It looks amazing. So I had a broken lamp, so I've taken out the wire from there and I've taken a bulb out of it and I've put it inside. And this is how I have made a lamp. Like for example, if you go into your kitchen, right? So you have seen more of the times Mama uses the jam jars to store pickle, or you can use your old clothes for cleaning, unless and until you're giving that thing a first, second, third or fourth life. You are using it, and I think you are on the right path. Let's move to our third R. Come, I'll show you. I have to keep this box back. Coming back to our third R, which is recycle. So recycle is the same thing like we did of reuse, but recycle is a process where we use old things and we create new things, but with the help of big machines. So for a long time I wanted to know how this recycling process happens. I have my friend Prathamesh who will help us to understand how this process works. So we'll call Prathamesh. Prathamesh! Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so can you tell me how this process works?
So as you know, any plastic recycling, there are few basic steps we follow into it. Like you collect plastic waste from outside, then we take it to the main processing unit, and there are steps like washing, drying. You cut plastic into small pieces and you convert into one form to another.
We have lot of dirt which is actually in the plastic, and that dirt can ruin the machine. So it's necessary you have to wash. So it's as simple it is. So second process, to dry it. So you need to dry it, otherwise the machine gets clogged, right?
And the third step is breaking it, like because normally we get bottles in this such big shape. So before you putting into any machine for that, you cut it into small pieces. So we have a machine called shredder.
Shredder.
Yeah. So where you shred into a small pieces like this.
We are putting this plastic over here, and it gets shredded like this into. Can you see the small pieces? So after shredding, what is the next step?
Yeah, as I said, after we cut into small pieces, we go to melting it. Okay. So we have a small extruder which is industrial scale. So what we do, once you have shredded a plastic into small pieces, we need to convert into this form into another filament. So we put this plastic here, and we have an extruder which goes to approximately 200 degrees Celsius.
This is 200. It's extremely hot. You cannot touch it.
So as we convert it from that high temperature, it converts into a small filament.
Oh wow!
So imagine this, and we have that.
Yes, from this waste plastic bottle, we have created this. And now I will show you using this, what we are going to do. Come. After having done it, so what is the next process?
So as we converted a plastic bottle into a filament, there are multiple uses we can do. One of the options is 3D printing. Now can you see this cartridge? So one of the options is that once you melt it, if you roll it properly, it can be used in the 3D printing option, where you convert this into something like that.
Wow! So even this is made up of that?
Yes, this is all made up of 3D printing.
Wow, this is amazing. Can you see this? From a bottle to an elephant. This is absolutely amazing. So this is how the recycle works.